Hey guys and girls, just made it home from church. Welcome to another beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Oklahoma. It's a little breezy out there. I'm trying to get out of the wind over here where I am right now. My little wireless microphones, my $30 or $40 wireless microphones that I bought are not holding their charge, and so they're just not working. Well, I can't get them to come on. I use them and they work fine, but now I've got two of them, not one, but two. Little mint I got at church this morning. They got a little bowl of them out there, and I'll get two on the way in, one for me and one for Chris. And plus, I get two on the way out. So I'll have a couple after we get through eating. We took Jack and Sherry to the Pizza Hut today. That's a little microphone that plugs into the end of the iPhone, and then that's the receiver. This is the transmitters, and they clip on. You can clip them on your shirt or in your jacket or wherever. They work really great, but I can't keep them charged. The chargers are just going off. I charged both of these and used one of them about 30 or 40 minutes, and I hadn't even used the other one. Both of them are discharged right now. Neither one of them will come on. Anyway, that costs like $40. I mean, that's all they are. It costs about $40. But we're having a great week here in Oklahoma. As I look over at the feeder, I see a deer over there. I don't know really what it is. We've got some great deer videos coming up this week. I've been shooting some video, shot video this morning. Got some wild turkeys out on the county road. Some wild turkeys out on the county road. I shot video of. Elk everywhere. I'm telling you, it's just absolutely fantastic. We had a great day at church this morning. Jack and Sherry went with me. Great worship service. We go up there, we worship God. That's what we do when we go to church on Sunday. We worship God. I tell you what, there's a lot of things we can't do. And I can't sing, as an example. I sing, but I sing really low where nobody can hardly hear me. But people can sing really well or singing pretty loud, so that's good. That's good. There's a lot of things we can't do. I can't dunk a basketball. I can't even shoot three-pointers anymore very good. But still shoot three free throws good. That's the only thing I can do good on a basketball court. But a lot of things I can't do, but I can worship. Worship is a little bit like being nice and being friendly to people. It doesn't cost any money to be friendly. That's what Pat Turner, who runs our production company, has for the last 30 or 40 years. He said, it doesn't cost anything to be nice, Jimmy. It's just so easy to be nice, and we can all do it. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost anything to worship either, and we can all worship no matter what we can't do. Chris worships from a wheelchair, and she praises God that she's still alive. She praises God that she's getting better all the time, and by golly, she is. Some of you are commenting, we're not seeing any of Chris on there. How's she doing? She's doing just great. She still can't walk. It's all a balance problem. She can move her legs. She can take steps. She can do all that. She can't keep her balance. She gets tired real quickly because she's not nearly as strong as she was. She's weaker than she was. But if she can get to walking, she'll be able to build that strength back up. And we do exercises and things to try to build that strength up. But she's having a difficult time learning how to walk again. Her talking this week has been not real great. Last week it was fantastic. So it kind of comes and goes. But God is healing Chris. I got a comment or two from a lady, same one, said, Chris is never going to walk again. Give up on it, Jimmy. Chris is never going to walk again. Can I tell you, I'll never give up on God. I'll never give up on God. And I know God can never walk in this afternoon. I might walk in that house, and she might be walking around in there and say, Jimmy, where you been anyway? Honey, I told you when I put you to bed to take your Sunday afternoon nap that I was going to go out and shoot some videos. And she said, well, I've been walking around looking for you. That'll happen, I promise you. So those of you that write and say that Chris is never going to walk again, you can't convince me. You can't convince me of that. That just won't happen. But anyway, we got great deer videos coming up. I had like 7 or 8 bucks out there yesterday. 7 or 8 at the same time. I mean, it's just amazing. Just bucks everywhere. It's like they're crawling out of holes in the ground. So we got great buck videos coming up for a little bit later in this week, and we'll probably be shooting here for the next day or two. But we got some appearances coming up also, and I wanted to let you know about what those appearances are. And by the way, if you're not subscribed to all 3 of our YouTube channels, please subscribe to all 3 of them. Catch a Better Life channel. It's just great. 28,000 people. We have 124,000 people on the main Jimmy and Chris Houston's Twin Eagle Ranch YouTube channel, which is the first channel we started out on. And we spun Jimmy Houston Outdoors Fishing off sometime last year, and about 11,000 people on there right now, maybe almost 12. But people are, getting on that channel every day. But make sure that you get on all 3 channels. Don't just be on 1 or 2 of them. Get on all 3 channels. If you're on Facebook, we got over 600,000 people on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, go over there and go to our YouTube channels. If you care anything about fishing, be sure and get on that Jimmy Houston Outdoor Fishing channel, because we're showing a lot there, and we show a lot that we don't show anywhere else. We show some of the preview things from some of the shows we're shooting for next year for television. So get over and get on that. But the deer are doing good. We saw turkeys out on the county road. The turkeys are gobbling here on the ranch. I did go out and fish with my buddy Larry Sissel. We're building a new shower for Chris, and I've been shooting little videos all along, just showing you how we're coming, but we'll have a video on that coming up here pretty soon as we get that finished. We do have the shower in, and we got the plumbing in. We have not connected up the faucets and stuff to it. We got the plumbing run up the wall and everything. Got all 4 sides of the shower and the tub in, and it's just looking great. When I say tub, it's just a little tub that you stand in. Walk-in shower. It's going to make it so much easier for her to get in there and take a shower, whether I'm giving her a shower or whether Kay, really nice, beautiful young lady that comes and gives Chris a shower through Home Health twice a week, and it's just really good. And if Kay can't come, Chris loves Kay, and I do too. She's just beautiful. And but Chris won't let anybody else give her a shower, right? Either Sherry or me or Kay. When Kay can't come for some reason, they say, well, we'll send somebody else. Chris said, no, I don't want anybody else. So she loves Kay a lot. Kay just takes care of her so well. But anyway, get that new shower. It's going to make her life better. And I told her on the way home from church today that my whole life is about making her life better. That's my goals every day. Is how in the world can I make Chris's life better? And that's going to be a good way. That's going to be a good way right there. But there's some contests going on that right now that I want to tell you about. Also, Mercury Motors has just got a lot of things going. Mercury Motors has got their repower, and I did a video here a while back talking about their repower and rebate. Here's the deal, they're giving rebates up to $2,250 rebate when you repower, when you buy a new engine and put on your old boat. A lot of you got great boats, but your engine's getting kind of old. It's out of date. It's maybe 2-cycle engine, not the new 4-stroke that we've got nowadays on all Mercury motors. And you can get up to a $2,250 rebate on all Mercury motors that you buy to repower what you got now. Plus, in addition, you got your normal 3-year warranty. It's on a Mercury motor. They give you 2 free years. So you got 5 years warranty on a Mercury motor right now. That rebate program runs until March 31. So we've got, just the rest of this month and all of March. So it's a great time to repower. If you get given the slightest inkling, call your local Mercury dealer and repower. We'll be putting a link up. I don't know if we'll get a link up on this video here, but we'll be trying to put some links up. I know we'll have a link up on our newsletter talking about it. The next newsletter comes out March the 1st, which is just right around the corner right now. It just seems like crazy that February is over half gone. But we'll be putting a link on there how you can find out a little bit more about that Mercury repower. Go to any Mercury dealer and you can find out about it. But we've got a link that of course comes back to us on it, and they have that so they can tell who they're getting, who the people are coming in from. Doesn't really matter to me if you have my link or somebody else's, as long as if you're needing a new Mercury engine, it's just a great time to buy it. The rebate program, in addition to 2 more years of warranty, which is worth a lot of money. That's worth a lot of money to you. And they're also giving away, they're having a Mercury Sweepstakes where they're giving away a new engine to somebody, just absolutely giving a new engine away for repower. And up to 250 horsepower, just like we run on our big Ranger boats. 250 horsepower. Got a brand new Ranger being built right now. We should have that hopefully sometime in the next month or so. And be fishing out of a brand new 521 Ranger powered by Mercury. And we're really looking forward to getting that new boat. Not getting to fish nearly as much as I used to, so the boats that we have, and we do have a couple boats for sale right now, so if you're interested in a Mercury motor that's got less than 40 hours, a Mercury boat on a Ranger boat, it's got less than 40 hours on it. We've got 2 that's just absolutely spectacular right now. Look like they rolled out of the factory. And less than 40 hours on both boats. Both boats have got less than 40 hours on it. So we've had crazy weather, 19 degrees this morning, but we've got 79 or 80 degrees forecast for Wednesday. This is Sunday. 79 or 80 forecast for Wednesday. 73 or 4 forecast for Tuesday. I mean, that's just how quickly it's going to change. The wind has switched around to the north. 19 degrees last night. Really, really cold. High yesterday was only 37. But now it's going to be up in the 50s today. Probably that right now. I'm out here in a long sleeve shirt is all. I don't even have a coat on. Had a coat on this morning, but I don't even have a coat on now. But that's just how quickly it's going to change. We have forecast highs in the 60s and or 70s all the way out to March 2nd or March 3rd. That's right, March 2nd or March 3rd. And I'm working a lot. We got some appearances coming up this coming week, just actually in the next couple of days, day after tomorrow. I will be at the Oklahoma Aggregate Associated meeting in Oklahoma City. That's a big event up there. There'll be a lot of people at that event. I'll be there working for Shell. I'll be in the booth or the area with Jerry Boston, who is our Shell rep in this area. Great guy. He loves to hunt and fish. I mean, I just love him to death because he loves the same things that I do. But he is a tremendous Shell representative. He's been with Shell for lots and lots of years. Calls on DeLisi is one of the accounts he calls on. That's why we go up and work. DeLisi's Touch a Truck event is for Jerry and for Shell Rotella. But we'll be at that event. We'll be there all the hours that it's open on Tuesday, which is 1 o'clock till 6 o'clock. Now, on Wednesday, I'll only be there until 9 o'clock. That's it. You know, I'm only there a couple hours on Wednesday morning. So if you're that event, if you're at that event, you want to come by and say hi and get something signed or something, or take a picture, whatever you want to do, visit about fishing, show me your fish pics, whatever you want to do. We'll be at that event in the Shell booth or the Shell area. I don't know too much about that show. It's the first time I've been to it, but it's a really, really great show. Oklahoma Aggregate Association show, Tuesday and Wednesday, this coming Tuesday and Wednesday, 20 and 21. On Wednesday, I'll only be there for a couple hours. I'll have to get on an airplane and fly to Cincinnati. We opened the new Bass Pro Superstore there, the big Bass Pro Shop store in Cincinnati. It's actually in Westchester, Ohio, which is in the Cincinnati area. We opened that Wednesday night. That's right, Wednesday night, 6 o'clock. So if you want to get involved in that big event, that will be a huge event. There'll be sales prices that like you've never seen before. Turkey season just around the corner. Fishing is here on us right now. Even in Ohio, you know, turkey season is great in the Cincinnati area. I've hunted the Cincinnati area a lot, right outside of town. Boy, there's a lot of turkeys and big ones there too in Cincinnati. It's one of my favorite places to hunt. The fishing season is just around the corner too, so if you want to stock up on your fishing gear, get ready for your turkey season coming up, you need to be there at that event Wednesday night. Roland Martin will be there with me. Johnny Morris will be there also, the founder of Bass Pro Shops, and that store opens at 6 o'clock. And get this, about, I don't even know what percentage it is, but a goodly percentage of all the sales that night, the money will be returned back and donated to conservation. That's right, conservation. And not only just conservation in the Cincinnati, Ohio area. Not just for Ohio or for the United States, but in that area. All the percentage of all the sales that night, excluding the boats and motors, because they're already on tremendous discounts. And you can buy your Mercury repower engines there at Bass Pro Shop that night too, and ask them and talk to them about that rebate that Mercury's got going on right now. And be sure and get no sweepstakes, so somebody's going to win a brand new motor all the way up to a 250 horsepower. So that's going to be a good deal. But I'll be there on Wednesday night. So I've got a real heavy schedule here in the middle of the week. Next week, I take off and drive down to Baton Rouge. I'll be putting my Ranger boat, powered with my Mercury motor, in the Louisiana Sportsman Show, which is presented by Shell. Actually presented by Shell. Be a lot of Shell people there at that show. It's a great show from what I understand. I'll be putting my boat in there on a Thursday. The boat will be there on Friday and Saturday. I won't be. I have to go to Cincinnati and work the big outdoor show there in Cincinnati. Dave Hosheiss will show up there, and I'll be there on Friday and Saturday in Cincinnati at that big outdoor show. Can't remember the name of it right now. I need to get the name and let y'all know that before this coming weekend. But that'll be next weekend. Actually March 1st and 1 and 2. Not this coming weekend, but the following weekend, March 1 and 2. And then I'll fly back to Cincinnati on Saturday night and be at that Louisiana Sportsman Show. All the hours that it's open on Sunday. I don't even know what hours it's open, but probably 10 o'clock till 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, or I don't even know what time on Sunday. But I'll be there the whole time. My Ranger boat will be there. If you're there on Friday and Saturday, be sure and go by and look at that Ranger boat, take a picture with it, because it'd be a nice one for you to own. I'll be selling that one sometimes here pretty soon too. So it's not ready for sale yet, but it will be sometimes here pretty soon. Imagine that boat's going to be tad over $90,000 probably. That's a $130,000 Ranger boat. That's what it is, and it's got less than 40 hours on it, just like the other one I have for sale. But we're not quite ready to sell that boat yet. We will be ready just as soon as we get the new boat in and get it rigged. We've got everything in to rig it. Got a new Mercury motor will be on it. Power poles, got power poles for it. Got a ride height turret, got life scopes, Garmin locators on it, life scopes, a power pole, new power pole trolling motor. First time I've ever used them, but my buddy Roland told me they're the best trolling motor he's ever seen. He's been using Minn Kota just like I have. So switching over to a power pole trolling motor, have all Garmin electronics on it, and it's just going to be a fantastic boat. I'm so excited, anxious to get it. I imagine y'all getting some wind noise. The wind's blowing pretty good right here while I'm standing. I got over here and got out of the wind, I thought, but the wind's slowly switching around from the north to the south, and it was calm here when it started, but now it's blowing. So I need to get off here and shut up, right? That'd be a good thing. But anyway, I'll be at that show, that Louisiana Sportsman Show, on Sunday, all the hours that it's open. My boat will be in there on Friday and Saturday, and then I will be on Friday and Saturday, that March 1 and 2. I'll be in Cincinnati at the big outdoor show there. So things are going great. Things are going great. We're having a lot of fun here at the ranch. I'm spending a lot of time here with Chris and getting a lot of work done. But we didn't accept any personal appearances in January. We got a lot of them in February, March, April. So we got a real busy schedule starting. Plus, the fishing season is here. We're going to go out and start fishing. I did go out on the lake one evening. Larry Sissel and his grandson Nick were here. We were working on that shower. And about 4:30 or about 4 o'clock, I said, why don't we put the boat in the water? It was 70 some odd degrees. Why don't we put the boat in the water and go out and fish a little bit? We did. And we had caught the day before 9 off of the dock. I thought, wow, how many can we catch out on the lake? So we went out and fished. We caught 5. We caught 5. The 3 of us, 2 2-and-1s, what we did on that. And Larry caught the biggest, and him and I both caught 2. And actually, Nick caught one the same time I caught one of mine. We'd only caught 2 fish, and then all of a sudden, we doubled up, and we caught 3 of those 5 fish. We caught in the last 30 minutes before dark. Of course, we only got to fish about an hour and a half. Maybe it was, we didn't get too long, but they bit best right there before dark, or at least we got in a little wad of them or something. Caught them all slow rolling a red man spinnerbait. Slow rolling a red man spinnerbait. Just right out on the top of that moss. You see me do so slow rolling. Might be doing some of those pretty soon. I'm hoping to be able to fish 10 killer, Lake 10 killer, maybe early in March, maybe right after that not Palmetto, but Louisiana Sportsman Show. We will be at the Palmetto Sportsman Show in South Carolina too, by the way, at the end of March. But I'm hoping to fish 10 killer, maybe do a little jerkbait fishing there in 10 killer, maybe after I get through that Louisiana Sportsman Show. I've got 2 days there that I'm going to be able to stay over there. I need to stay over there because I've got a meeting in Springfield with O'Reilly Auto Parts, a great sponsor, great people. Those people are so wonderful at O'Reilly. They have a culture of success. And their culture and the culture of Bass Pro Shop is about the same. And Chubb O'Reilly, who started O'Reilly, is just about the same type individual as Johnny Morris and his dad, John. They just have the same type Missouri culture, South culture, country boy culture, good moral people. Just, it's absolutely outstanding. And so I got a meeting over at O'Reilly, looking really forward to visiting with all my friends over at O'Reilly. That's going to be a lot of fun, and that's coming up there that week, I think the first week in March also. So I got 2 days that I can either drive back down there one day and then drive the next day back, take Chris back to Sherry's, or I can stay 2 days over in that part of the state and fish. So I'm going to stay 2 days in that part of the state and fish. Guys and girls, go out there and just have you a great one this week. God is good. God is so good, and we need to resist the devil every single day. No matter what you're doing, where you are, who you are, the devil is on the attack. The devil is on the prowl. The Bible tells us that he goes about trying to seek, steal, and kill and destroy. That's his job. And one of the things he does is he tries to bring a lot of things onto us that will cause us to do bad. Temptations is what a lot of people call it. And he's trying to tempt Christians more than he is anybody else. And I'm telling you, put on the armor of God. Put on your faith. Put on the God's word. Put on your salvation. And just fight the devil off in every chance. And any time that you are tempted to do something that you might think's a little bit wrong, no matter what it might be, boy, run to God real quick and start getting in God's word. That's what Jesus did when the devil tempted him. He started quoting God's scripture. He started quoting words direct from his Father. That's what we need to do too. So guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one. Subscribe to all of our channels on YouTube. We're over on TikTok also. Got about 80-some-odd thousand people, almost 90,000 people on there. We do post some catch of the day, daily devotionals up there occasionally, not every day, but but most of them are getting about 10,000 views on there. So we're helping some people over there as well. And I appreciate each and every one of you that's been involved with us here on social media. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort for us to do this, but We are just sort of paying back what you fishermen out there and you individual Americans out there have done to help us through the last 40 years. Remember, I sure do love you.